Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. We're coming to you live from Miami at Exchange, an ETF experience where we're meeting with the top thought leaders and innovators in the ETF space. Joining us for this segment, we have John Swolfs, co-founder and chief content officer over at Advisor Circle, to discuss the value of attending Exchange and what's next on the calendar for financial professionals. It is great to see you, John. Welcome to Trade Talks.
It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
So tell us how you and your team at Advisor Circle aim to reimagine traditional wealth management conferences with the format of Exchange.
Yeah, so first we believe that the conference should be an experience, right? It's something that you want to come down to, that you want to enjoy. We also want to readdress how agendas were built. We want to make sure that we put the focus back on advisors, giving them the information, the tools, the resources they need to go out and do their jobs better, to be better prepared, to help investors be better invested, and help them achieve their financial goals. And then we want to make sure that we brought the industry together around a common goal, and that is making sure that we advance the ETF industry. I think you've seen a lot of different things come out in the market in the past 2 years around ETFs and the innovation that they've brought there, and we want to make sure that we brought that to life through all the experiences here at Exchange.
As this conference is focused on ETFs and investing specifically, and you had also mentioned advisors was a key theme for you, what was important for you to include in this year's agenda?
Yeah, absolutely. So we certainly want to talk about everything that's going on in the markets from a macroeconomic view. You see inflation is a big concern for advisors, so we wanted to put that on the agenda. Crypto, advisors have a ton of questions around that, so we wanted to make sure that we addressed all the different aspects of crypto. So there's sessions on what is crypto, how does it work. We have sessions on how to access crypto markets through ETFs. And then we have sessions like the one with Rick Edelman, where he's talking to you about how you talk to your clients about crypto. So it was really important for us to be able for advisors to see the whole story, from not only how you use the products and how to understand them, how to get access, but also how do you talk to your clients about it. And we want to do that throughout the course of all of our agendas, and any of the topics that we addressed was really get from sort of A to B to C, to make sure they had the full story.
What were some of the highlights of this week's event, and what are you missing out on if you're not able to make it to Exchange?
Well, first of all, if you're part of the ETF industry and you're not here, you're missing the epicenter of the ETF industry for 4 days. So you need to be here. Things I'm most excited about is obviously, one, the people. We have like 2,000 plus people here, so it's exciting just to see so many faces from the ETF industry. Myself, I've been in it since 2007, so there's a lot of close friends and almost family here. So that's been really exciting. And then other highlights are some of the great speakers we've had. Frank Luntz this morning, really connecting back with advisors about words to use, words to lose. That's the sort of stuff that's invaluable for advisors. So I'm really excited about the educational piece that we brought to the market for advisors here at Exchange.
I thought the format was really interesting. Instead of just panels and typical fireside chats, it felt more intimate, and there was a different range. It wasn't just the 4 people on a panel. It was very different and engaging, which I thought was interesting. Your next event is the inaugural Futureproof Festival that takes place in September. What should we be excited about with that?
Well, the really nice thing about Futureproof is it's built around the whole wealth ecosystem. It's not necessarily specific to one product or one asset class or those things. And then it's covering what we think are the 4 most important pillars of content impacting advisors. So we cover money, we cover culture, technology, and impact. And all of those are really weighing in on what the advisor does on a day-to-day basis. We see finance becoming cool, which is really, really exciting, but that also means that there's a whole lot of stuff for advisors to learn about the next generation of investors, and we're really bringing that all together at Futureproof to make sure advisors stay relevant, they future-proof their business, if you will, and they understand where the industry is going over the next 3 to 5 years.
So when you hear about those kinds of topics, I think of unique ways that you can get involved for this conference. Tell us about that.
What do you mean by
unique ways? We were thinking about incorporating technology and all of that. That it's not just you have to be at the conference, but there's really cool ways to make it immersive and a great experience.
Yes.
Like multiple ways to get involved.
Absolutely. So one, it takes place across the entire city of Huntington Beach. So it's an immersive experience from that. The other ways that people can get involved is, one, you can apply to be a speaker at Futureproof, which I think is really, really cool and interesting. So if you go to futureproof.advisorcircle.com, you can apply to be a speaker. The other thing that's really interesting about what we're doing is it's really editorially driven. So we have a group of advisors that are helping us to drive the content. And then social media, right? You can get involved from a social media standpoint, be a part of it. There's going to be so many different interactions. We're going to have an NFT gallery, art murals, all of that sort of stuff. So if you have an interest in something, you can come and explore that interest, whether it be professional or personal, at Futureproof. And
finally, John, how can we learn more about Advisor Circle overall?
Yeah, absolutely. So again, I would encourage anybody to go to futureproof.advisorcircle.com. They can learn more about there. Obviously, we have a LinkedIn page. We're all over Instagram. We're all over Twitter, all of those sort of things. So I would encourage you to join the conversation, ask questions of us. We're happy to engage and share our thoughts and be part of the community with the advisors.
All right, John, looking forward to it. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks.
Thank you for having me. It's great.
You got it. And thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.